Question 1. Who is the current monarch of the United Kingdom? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Charles III. C. King William V. D. Queen Victoria II. Answer: B. King Charles III. The current monarch of the United Kingdom is King Charles III. Question 2. When did King Charles III ascend to the throne? A. 2020. B. 2022. C. 2018. D. 2021. Answer: B. 2022. King Charles III ascended to the throne on 8 September 2022. Question 3. Who is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom? A. Boris Johnson. B. Rishi Sunak. C. Theresa May. D. David Cameron. Answer: B. Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak is the current Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, having taken office in 2022. Question 4. Name the two houses of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. A. House of Commons and House of Representatives. B. House of Lords and House of Commons. C. Senate and House of Commons. D. House of Lords and Senate. Answer: B. House of Lords and House of Commons. The two houses of the UK Parliament are the House of Lords and the House of Commons. Question 5. What is the significance of the Magna Carta in British history? A. It established the Church of England. B. It was the first document to limit the power of the monarch. C. It declared independence from France. D. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. Answer: B. It was the first document to limit the power of the monarch. The Magna Carta is significant for being the first document to challenge the authority of the monarch and lay the groundwork for future constitutional developments. Question 6. When was the Battle of Hastings, and why is it important? A. 1066. It marked the Norman conquest of England. B. 1215. It led to the signing of the Magna Carta. C. 1415. It was a significant battle during the 100 Years' War. D. 1588. It was part of the fight against the Spanish Armada. Answer: A. 1066. It marked the Norman conquest of England. The Battle of Hastings in 1066 is important as it marked the beginning of Norman rule in England. Question 7. Who was the first Tudor monarch? A. Elizabeth I. B. Henry VII. C. Henry VIII. D. James I. Answer: B. Henry VII. Henry VII was the first monarch of the Tudor dynasty. Question 8. Describe the impact of the English Reformation. A. It led to the War of the Roses. B. It resulted in the establishment of the Church of England. C. It was a movement for independence from France. D. It marked the beginning of the British Empire. Answer: B. It resulted in the establishment of the Church of England. The English Reformation had a significant impact by leading to the establishment of the Church of England and breaking away from the Roman Catholic Church. Question 9. What was the main cause of the English Civil War? A. Religious differences. B. Economic issues. C. A dispute over the monarchy's power. D. Territorial expansion. Answer: C. A dispute over the monarchy's power. The main cause of the English Civil War was a dispute over the power and authority of the monarchy versus Parliament. Question 10. Who was the British Prime Minister during the majority of World War II? A. Neville Chamberlain. B. Winston Churchill. C. Clement Attlee. D. Margaret Thatcher. Answer B. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill was the British Prime Minister during the majority of World War II. Question 11. Explain the significance of the Battle of Britain. A. It was the last battle of World War II. B. It marked the end of the German air campaign against the UK. C. It was the first military campaign fought entirely by air forces. D. It led to the UK's decision to join the war. Answer C. It was the first military campaign fought entirely by air forces. The Battle of Britain was significant as the first major campaign to be fought entirely by air forces. Question 12. When did women gain the right to vote in the UK? A. 1918. B. 1928. C. 1948. D. 1969. Answer B. 1928. Women in the UK gained the right to vote on equal terms with men in 1928. Question 13. What is the Commonwealth and what is its purpose? A. A political union of former British colonies. B. An economic alliance led by the UK. C. A voluntary association of independent and sovereign states. D. A military alliance between European countries. Answer C. A voluntary association of independent and sovereign states. The Commonwealth is a voluntary association of independent and sovereign states, most of which are former territories of the British Empire, aimed at fostering international cooperation and development. Question 14. Who was the first female Prime Minister of the UK? A. Theresa May. B. Margaret Thatcher. C. Indira Gandhi. D. Angela Merkel. Answer B. Margaret Thatcher. Margaret Thatcher was the first female Prime Minister of the UK. Question 15. What are the main responsibilities of the Prime Minister? A. To serve as the head of state. B. To lead the government and oversee its administration. C. To preside over the House of Lords. D. To act as the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Answer B. To lead the government and oversee its administration. The main responsibilities of the Prime Minister include leading the government and overseeing its administration. Question 16. Describe the role of the House of Commons. A. To advise the monarch. B. To make and pass legislation. C. To interpret laws. D. To represent local governments. Answer B. To make and pass legislation. The primary role of the House of Commons is to make and pass legislation. Question 17. What is the function of the House of Lords? A. To elect the Prime Minister. B. To represent the Church of England. C. To review and suggest amendments to legislation. D. To manage the UK's finances. Answer C. To review and suggest amendments to legislation. The House of Lords reviews and suggests amendments to legislation passed by the House of Commons. Question 18. How are members of Parliament elected? A. By appointment from the Prime Minister. B. Through public elections in constituencies. C. By hereditary succession. D. By the House of Lords. Answer B. Through public elections in constituencies. Members of Parliament are elected through public elections held in constituencies across the UK. Question 19. What is the role of the UK Supreme Court? A. To draft new laws. B. To enforce laws. C. To serve as the final court of appeal. D. To approve government policies. Answer C. To serve as the final court of appeal. The UK Supreme Court functions as the final court of appeal in the UK for civil and criminal cases. Question 20. What is the significance of the Church of England? A. It is the oldest church in the world. B. It represents the official state church of the UK. C. It is a branch of the Roman Catholic Church. D. It only serves ceremonial purposes. Answer. B. It represents the official state church of the UK. The Church of England is significant as the established state church, with the monarch serving as its supreme governor. Question 21. Who was William Shakespeare, and why is he significant? A. A former Prime Minister of the UK. B. A renowned English playwright and poet, known for his significant contributions to English literature. C. A British explorer and navigator. D. A famous British scientist. Answer. B. A renowned English playwright and poet, known for his significant contributions to English literature. William Shakespeare is significant for his enduring impact on English literature and drama. Question 22. What was the impact of the Industrial Revolution on the UK? A. It led to the decline of the British Empire. B. It resulted in significant social, economic, and cultural changes. C. It caused a decrease in urbanization. D. It only affected the agriculture sector. Answer. B. It resulted in significant social, economic, and cultural changes. The Industrial Revolution had a profound impact on the UK, leading to advancements in technology, changes in society, and economic growth. Question 23. When did the UK join and leave the European Union? A. Joined in 1973, left in 2016. B. Joined in 1957, left in 2000. C. Joined in 1980, left in 2020. D. Joined in 1963, left in 1992. Answer. A. Joined in 1973, left in 2016. The UK joined the European Union in 1973 and voted to leave in 2016, with the departure completed in 2020. Question 24. What is the significance of the Good Friday Agreement? A. It marked the UK's entry into the European Union. B. It was a trade agreement between the UK and the United States. C. It established the Bank of England. D. It was a major peace agreement that helped to end the conflict in Northern Ireland. Answer. D. It was a major peace agreement that helped to end the conflict in Northern Ireland. The Good Friday Agreement is significant for its role in bringing peace to Northern Ireland. Question 25. What is the role of the Speaker in the House of Commons? A. To act as the head of the UK government. B. To represent the ruling political party. C. To preside over debates, maintaining order and neutrality. D. To appoint members to parliamentary committees. Answer. C. To preside over debates, maintaining order and neutrality. The Speaker in the House of Commons is responsible for presiding over debates and ensuring that order and parliamentary rules are followed. Question 26. What was the purpose of the Commonwealth Immigrants Act 1962? A. To promote free movement within the Commonwealth. B. To establish the Commonwealth Games. C. To restrict immigration from the Commonwealth countries to the UK. D. To encourage trade between Commonwealth countries. Answer. C. To restrict immigration from the Commonwealth countries to the UK. The Commonwealth Immigrants Act 1962 was enacted to restrict the previously unrestricted immigration from Commonwealth countries to the UK. Question 27. Who is considered the father of the English Navy? A. Sir Francis Drake. B. Henry VIII. C. Horatio Nelson. D. John Hawkins. Answer B. Henry VIII. Henry Vouillet is often referred to as the father of the English Navy for his role in developing and expanding the naval fleet. Question 28. In which century did the Black Death occur in England? A. 12th century. B. 14th century. C. 16th century. D. 18th century. Answer B. 14th century. The Black Death occurred in England in the 14th century, specifically between 1348 and 1350. Question 29. What year did the UK introduce the state pension? A. 1908. B. 1948. C. 1918. D. 1939. Answer A. 1908. The UK government introduced the state pension in 1908. Question 30. When did the Great Fire of London occur? A. 1566. B. 1666. C. 1766. D. 1866. Answer B. 1666. The Great Fire of London occurred in 1666. Question 31. What are the Crown dependencies of the UK? A. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. B. Jersey, Guernsey and the Isle of Man. C. Gibraltar, Falkland Islands and Bermuda. D. Australia, Canada and New Zealand. Answer B. Jersey, Guernsey and the Isle of Man. The Crown dependencies of the UK are Jersey, Guernsey and the Isle of Man. Question 32. What is the legal voting age in the UK? A. 16 years. B. 18 years. C. 21 years. D. 25 years. Answer B. 18 years. The legal voting age in the UK is 18 years. Question 33. Name some traditional British dishes. A. Pizza, pasta and sushi. B. Fish and chips, roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. C. Hamburger, hot dog and apple pie. D. Croissant, pala and schnitzel. Answer B. Fish and chips, roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Traditional British dishes include fish and chips, roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Question 34. What are the main political parties in the UK? A. Conservative, Labour, Liberal Democrats and Green Party. B. Republican, Democrat, Libertarian and Green Party. C. Socialist, Communist, Nationalist and Federalist. D. Centrist, right-wing, left-wing and progressive. Answer A. Conservative, Labour, Liberal Democrats and Green Party. The main political parties in the UK are the Conservative Party, Labour Party, Liberal Democrats and Green Party. Question 35. When is Remembrance Day and why is it commemorated? A. 11th November to honour military veterans. B. 25th December to celebrate the end of World War II. C. 1st January to mark the beginning of the new year. D. 11th November to remember the fallen of World War I and subsequent conflicts. Answer D. 11th November to remember the fallen of World War I and subsequent conflicts. Remembrance Day is observed on 11th November to honour those who have died in military service. Question 36. Describe the UK's education system. A. Compulsory education from ages 5 to 18. B. No formal education system. C. Education is only available to children aged 12 and above. D. Private education is the only option. Answer A. Compulsory education from ages 5 to 18. The UK has a compulsory education system for children from ages 5 to 18. Question 37. What are the main religions practiced in the UK? A. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. B. Christianity, Judaism, paganism, and Scientology. C. Buddhism, Shinto, Hinduism, and Islam. D. Atheism, agnosticism, humanism, and deism. Answer. A. Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. The main religions practiced in the UK are Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism. Question 38. What is the significance of the BBC? A. It is a private entertainment company. B. The world's first national broadcasting organisation, providing public service broadcasting. C. A government agency responsible for media regulation. D. The official broadcaster of the British monarchy. Answer. B. The world's first national broadcasting organisation, providing public service broadcasting. The BBC is significant as a pioneering public service broadcaster. Question 39. Who composed the music for Rule Britannia? A. Edward Elgar. B. Thomas Arne. C. Gustav Holst. D. William Byrd. Answer. B. Thomas Arne. Thomas Arne composed the music for Rule Britannia. Question 40. What is the role of the Bank of England? A. It serves as the UK's national bank and regulates monetary policy. B. It is a private bank serving the royal family. C. It functions as a commercial bank for citizens. D. It is responsible for printing currency only. Answer. A. It serves as the UK's national bank and regulates monetary policy. The Bank of England is the central bank of the UK, responsible for monetary policy and financial stability. Question 41. What are some key landmarks in the UK? A. The Eiffel Tower, the Colosseum, and the Acropolis. B. Big Ben, Stonehenge, and Buckingham Palace. C. The Statue of Liberty, the Great Wall of China, and the Sydney Opera House. D. Mount Everest, the Grand Canyon, and Niagara Falls. Answer. B. Big Ben, Stonehenge, and Buckingham Palace. Key landmarks in the UK include Big Ben, Stonehenge, and Buckingham Palace. Question 42. What was the primary aim of the Corn Laws? A. To promote industrial growth in the UK. B. To regulate the import and export of grain. C. To establish agricultural standards in the UK. D. To tax foreign grain imports. Answer. B. To regulate the import and export of grain. The primary aim of the Corn Laws was to regulate the import and export of grain to protect domestic agriculture. Question 43. What event led to the creation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland in 1801? A. The signing of the Magna Carta. B. The Acts of Union 1800. C. The Glorious Revolution. D. The Norman Conquest. Answer. B. The Acts of Union 1800. The Acts of Union 1800 led to the creation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Question 44. Who succeeded King George VI? A. Queen Elizabeth II. B. King Edward VIII. C. Queen Victoria. D. King Henry VIII. Answer. A. Queen Elizabeth II. Queen Elizabeth II succeeded King George VI. Question 45. What was the main outcome of the 1707 Acts of Union? A. Formation of the United Kingdom. B. End of the English Civil War. C. Establishment of parliamentary sovereignty. D. Independence of the American colonies. Answer A. Formation of the United Kingdom. The 1707 Acts of Union led to the formation of the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Question 46. Which British monarch reigned during the American War of Independence? A. King George III. B. Queen Elizabeth I. C. King Henry VIII. D. King James I. Answer A. King George III. King George III was the British monarch during the American War of Independence. Question 47. Describe the significant legal reform enacted in the UK in 1967. A. Decriminalisation of homosexuality. B. Introduction of the minimum wage. C. Abolition of the death penalty. D. Establishment of the National Health Service. Answer A. Decriminalisation of homosexuality. The significant legal reform enacted in the UK in 1967 was the decriminalisation of homosexuality. Question 48. What is the significance of the Elizabethan era? A. A period of economic depression. B. The golden age of English literature and exploration. C. The era of the English Civil War. D. The time of Roman rule in Britain. Answer B. The golden age of English literature and exploration. The Elizabethan era is known as a golden age for English literature and exploration, coinciding with the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. Question 49. What is common law? A. Law based on religious teachings. B. Law derived from judicial decisions and precedents. C. Law made by the monarch. D. Law that is common to all people regardless of citizenship. Answer B. Law derived from judicial decisions and precedents. Common law in the UK is based on legal precedents and judicial decisions. Question 50. What year marked the official establishment of the Church of England? A. 1534. B. 1066. C. 1215. D. 1701. Answer A. 1534. The Church of England was officially established in 1534. Question 51. What was the primary cause of the Peasants' Revolt in 1381? A. Religious reforms. B. High taxes and economic hardships. C. The abolition of feudalism. D. A dispute over the royal succession. Answer B. High taxes and economic hardships. The primary cause of the Peasants' Revolt in 1381 was high taxes and economic hardships. Question 52. What historical event is commemorated by the Tower of London's Ceremony of the Keys? A. The Norman Conquest. B. The signing of the Magna Carta. C. The Gunpowder Plot. D. The nightly locking of the Tower of London. Answer D. The nightly locking of the Tower of London. The ceremony of the keys at the Tower of London commemorates the traditional nightly locking of the tower. Question 53. In what year did the UK first introduce decimal currency? A. 1971. B. 1960. C. 1945. D. 1980. Answer A. 1971. The UK first introduced decimal currency in 1971. Question 54. What was the primary purpose of the Treaty of Vienna? A. To establish the European Union. B. To mark the end of the Napoleonic Wars. C. To initiate the Industrial Revolution. D. To form the United Nations. Answer B. To mark the end of the Napoleonic Wars. The primary purpose of the Treaty of Vienna was to mark the end of the Napoleonic Wars and redraw the map of Europe. Question 55. Name a famous British scientist and their contribution. A. Albert Einstein, Theory of Relativity. B. Isaac Newton, Laws of Motion and Universal Gravitation. C. Marie Curie, Discovery of Radioactivity. D. Thomas Edison, Invention of the light bulb. Answer. B. Isaac Newton, Laws of Motion and Universal Gravitation. Isaac Newton, a famous British scientist, is known for his laws of motion and the law of universal gravitation. Question 56. How does the UK Parliament uphold human rights? A. Through the Human Rights Act, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. B. By following directives from the United Nations. C. Human rights are not recognised in UK law. D. Through the decisions made by the monarchy. Answer. A. Through the Human Rights Act, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into UK law. The UK Parliament upholds human rights through the Human Rights Act, which incorporates the European Convention on Human Rights into domestic law. Question 57. Describe the impact of immigration on modern British society. A. It has led to a decrease in cultural diversity. B. It has contributed significantly to cultural diversity and the economy. C. It has isolated the UK from international communities. D. It has resulted in the UK leaving the European Union. Answer. B. It has contributed significantly to cultural diversity and the economy. Immigration has shaped modern British society by contributing to cultural diversity and the economy. Question 58. What are the main environmental policies in the UK? A. No active environmental policies. B. Focus on increasing industrial emissions. C. Emphasis on renewable energy and reducing carbon emissions. D. Sole reliance on nuclear energy for environmental protection. Answer. C. Emphasis on renewable energy and reducing carbon emissions. The main environmental policies in the UK focus on promoting renewable energy sources and reducing carbon emissions. Question 59. What are some key points in the history of the Welsh language? A. It was created in the 20th century. B. It has always been the dominant language in the UK. C. It has experienced a revival and is now a compulsory subject in Welsh schools. D. It was replaced by English in the 19th century. Answer. C. It has experienced a revival and is now a compulsory subject in Welsh schools. The Welsh language has seen a significant revival, and it is now a compulsory subject in schools in Wales. Question 60. Name some famous British authors and poets. A. Ernest Hemingway, Mark Twain, and Emily Dickinson. B. J.K. Rowling, Charles Dickens, and William Shakespeare. C. Leo Tolstoy, Fyodor Dostoevsky, and Anton Chekhov. D. Stephen King, J. E. Salinger, and F. Scott Fitzgerald. Answer. B. J. K. Rowling, Charles Dickens, and William Shakespeare. Famous British authors and poets include J. K. Rowling, Charles Dickens, and William Shakespeare.